Anyways. And this is only diamond level, and I'm pretty sure shit's gonna change. But I'm going this opening from now on. Now, you guys know I usually go gas first. Supply depot, then racks, supply depot, then refinery, then racks on 14. And usually I start my factory after the racks initially finishes. I go up to 19 SCVs, as crazy as it sounds, and I start my orbital, then I scout. I usually scout after I start my factory just to make sure I find out where they're at. And normally what I'd do is I would go into 2 Hellions, 2 Widow Mines, and a Marauder, start my expansion, and then I would use the Widow Mine to block their 3rd and the 4th. But I got tired of that. I got real tired of that, so I said, you know what, I'm just going to start doing the shit I know can work, which is the bio, which is going the Widow Mine opening, but instead of blocking the 3rd or 4th, put it right outside the base, deny the creep spread, and make the Zerg feel very insecure, and make it so he can't leave his base with lings or whatever, and what have you not. So I basically go the regular opening with the 2 Hellions, followed by the 2 Widow Mines. And I was able to deal with that. I was pretty happy about that. Start my command center. Here comes the Widow Mines. I'm going to send some units over. Like this situation, since he sent out lings, I was like, okay, I can just send the Widow Mines and see what happens. And then when I see this 3rd base, I just said, okay, well, you know what? I'm just going to start playing aggressive again because too many Zergs do this shit. And they get away with a 3rd base. So I said, okay, well, I want to put pressure on the 3rd. So either...
Sometimes it feels like somebody's following me, and I got no privacy.
Pandian Narn? I don't want to pronounce that. I don't want to mispronounce your name, but thank you for the follow. Let me go ahead and take that off, because I'm probably going to put this on YouTube. So I got tired. I got tired of the shit. And I said, you know what, fuck it. Let's just go bio like everybody else and just be a dick to Zerg, because you know what? You have to, because otherwise they go swarm host. They just swarm host. They just build swarm host. So I was like, okay, just let me try to do as much damage as I can and pressure him. And then I don't even need to kill the 3rd. All I got to do is just deny him as much as possible while I take my expansion, make him build a lot of units that he doesn't want to pick. If you look at the units, it's 29 SCVs and 22 drones. I said, okay, I'm going to keep you building units. I don't care. And then he also has to get spore colonies and deal with this stuff, so he's wasting a lot of money. I'm at 29 SCVs, whatever, 25. I'm taking my natural right here. And then I just said, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to start adding on a lot of Raxes. And this is what I do. 2 factory, about 3 to 4 Raxes. And I said, you know what, I'm going to hit a timing and I'm going to punish him. I'm also going to take my early 3rd base. So here comes the punishing, right? So he's at 36 stones to 38. And I'm leaving my base. And this is very dangerous because I don't have any things to block the ram. But I'm like, I don't care because, you know what, you're going to build a lot of shit that I don't want you, that you're going to have to build a lot of shit. This is like typical Terran asshole shit. I didn't want to go bio. I didn't want to do this. But it's like, okay, even if I don't kill all his units, even if we trade, okay, he's wasting a lot of units. He's not building drones, and he's constantly retreating forces, and he's not getting use of that 3rd. And I said, okay, cool. I don't care. Adding on extra axes, just being a douchebag. Just trying to do as much damage as I can. And then at this point, I said, okay, let me go ahead and fall back, which I did. And then I do believe in a little bit of in another moment, I start my 3rd base. Yeah, I did. So I was pretty happy about that. He spent a lot of money defending versus this. So I said, okay, let me just go ahead and take my 3rd. Fuck this guy. Like, I don't want to do this. And I know I watch some pro scenes and shit like that. And the Koreans take the 3rd real early. Like, really silly early. Like, stupid early. And I guess I get why they do it. So they can back up and hit a certain timing with a ridiculous amount of bio where you can just end the bases on 3 to 4. So it makes sense. I always kind of think that. But you know what? You can't go mech. Because you know what? They just go swarm house. So then you have to do the messed up thing. You have to go buy a hellbat. So I start constructing everything. I actually had to defend against like a little ling counter. It wasn't much, but okay. I have my 3rd base. I got my planetary. I got my 3 bases. I got my turrets up. And then now it's just like, okay, well now I'm just going to build a lot of marines and mines and tanks and just be an asshole. I don't even think I even needed like Widow or medevacs. So at this point, then he starts trying to be all cool and take this Hindenburg. This is why you can't trust the Zerg. Zerg do sneaky shit. Like, Protoss are just jerks and assholes. But like, Zerg is like your friend that, like, backs you up and say he's your buddy, and then he does some sneaky shit. Notice the run-bys. Notice the run-bys. Like, when you leave your base, you just can't leave your base happy with the Zerg. No. The Zerg just like to run behind you, and that's stupid stuff, and they like to be jerks, and they like to be assholes. They want to build a little swarm host. They want to, oh, look at me, I'm a Zerg. I can do little swarm hosts. Ooh, take the swarm, free units. And then they get mad when we go bio Helion and tanks and shit. Because you know why? Because if we go Mech, they just built swarm hosts. So you know what? If you make me the asshole, I'm gonna be an asshole. So I said, okay, let me just move out with my Helions and my little, sorry, not Helions, Hellbats with my little Marines. And I said, sure, why not? You know, I got the 1-1 upgrade, and I even got the 1-1 upgrade on Mech. I'm sorry, 1-0 upgrade on Mech. I'm mostly on defense to soak up those Banelins. Then he tries to come in, and at this point, I was like, what the fuck? I lost all my units, and I was like, oh, wait a minute, I had all these units here. Which shows you that Terran, at least going bio, we're just ridiculous OP because it doesn't make any sense. We don't really even need any skill. But hey, look, I got a lot of Marines, and Marines are retarded because they're a tier 1 unit and they do so much damage, and that's just how it is. I said, okay, I just guess I'll just come in and kill your base. And I just start walking in, and I said, I'm going to kill his base. He can't do nothing. I got too many Marines. It's stupid. I don't know why Blizzard did this or why a tier 1 unit is so powerful. I said, okay, whatever, I don't care. Look at this. Couple shots from the Helions. Look, everything, all the Lings dead. Look at those Marines. They don't even die. Look at that. They just sit there and like, I'm just going to take this damage. I'm going to sit here and do all this damage. And that's what they do. That's what they do. And then now I got an ant trail, which basically just has Marines and everything just reinforcing. Now I got more Helions, more Marines, and Widow Mines. It just gets really ridiculous. Used to be able to build roaches to counter this stuff, but you can't build the roaches no more because Marines and Hellbats are ridiculous. And this is what happens. I can't even go Mech if I want to. I just gotta play the douchebag way. I don't feel like enjoying this game. I don't really feel good about myself. Look at me. I'm being a complete Terran asshole. Look at the Antra. Look at the planetary fortress with the supply depots blocking it with the armor upgrade. Just to be a dick. I don't even think, did I get the armor upgrade? Am I an asshole? Yes, I am an asshole. You see that? You see that? I got the armor upgrade. You see this? This is not satisfying. This is not satisfying. This is why we can't Mech. This is why we can't have nice things. And then you know what the Zerg does? The Zerg likes to call us scumbags. But if I were to go Mech and try to make it interesting like an intellectual chess match, no, you just want to build a herp-de-derp swarm host with your little spore crawlers and you spreading the creeps and stuff like that. And that's what you do. But I don't want to call Zerg all the way scumbag. That's reserved for Protoss. But like I said, they haven't been a problem too much. But this is what I have to do. I don't like going Marine Ball with tanks and Helions and siege tanks. It makes me feel dirty. Look at all those Zerg. That's supposed to kill a lot of shit. But you know what? This used to kill a lot of bio. But now we don't even have to split because we got Helibats that take the damage. And look at those Widow Mines. They just sit there. Look at that. That's just stupid. Look how stupid that is. Do you think I enjoy winning this way? Look at that. Look at that. I don't even enjoy winning this way. This is a jerk way. I'm only on 3 bases. You know, Zerg has to get 4 or 5. Now, he just GG needs, but I didn't feel good about myself. I felt empty on my side, you know? It doesn't make me feel good about myself. I feel very bad about myself. I shouldn't have to play like that. I have to play like a jerk. Now, let me see. This is some other matches. I think I crushed all these people. Yeah, I crushed that. Roda was real good. He got mad. Anyways, and like I said, this is just a diamond level, but I'm pretty sure things just evolve at higher. I understand why we have to play like jerks. All right? Now, let me see here. Let me watch this replay too. Now, this is what annoys me. This is what drives me crazy. Look at this. Schoolmaster. Oh, is he the master of Zerg? So in this match, now I do the same exact opening, but I said, you know what? I'm not going to try to put a Widow Mine in this 3rd or 4th and play it like a Mech map and play intellectually and go into the mid to late game. Because all he's going to do is just build Swarm House. And then he's going to build a lot of Vipers and build a lot of Spore Crawlers. And he's going to spread the creep. And he's going to think he's so cool. He's like one of those Zergs that are like, hello, I'm a Zerg. And he has like his fancy monocle and his fancy top hat. And the Zerg just sits there. Hold on. You know what? I'm sick of this. Hold on. Let me show you how a Zerg looks like. This is how a Zerg looks like. Notice the fancy leather jackets. Notice the fancy hats. And the Zerg player, here, let me put my headset on. And the Zerg player is sitting here like, ah, yes, what a splendid match. I will begin with a normal hatchery expansion. I will build multiple queens, and I will spread the creep, and I shall have victory over this Terran opponent. And you know what? He might even try to go Mech, but if he does, I will go Swarm Host. That's what fucking Zerg do. They're not a scumbag. They're like that asshole shady friend that's passive aggressive and just piss you off and stuff. I digress. Let me get out of this Zerg outfit. Okay, I'm back now. I didn't mean to be a dick like that, but I had to channel my inner Zerg. So this is what happens. I get so annoyed. I do the normal opening like I do, like my normal little Mech opening. But you know what? I want to be a douchebag. Because you know what these Zerg do? They just build a lot of queens. And then they put a lot of queens there. And they spread the creep and stuff with just a bunch of queens. And they just basically take a third base and just build a lot of queens. They don't build any spawns. You can't even force the Zerg to build anything. Because they don't respect you. They don't respect you. So you know what you got to do? You got to be the asshole Terran. You got to channel your inner Korean. Now look at this. This is just sitting. Look, these Hellions show up. Look, you could tell they're about to do some asshole shit. And he's like, I got a spine crawler up. I don't think I have to worry about nothing. But here comes the Widow Mine, the douchebag, the asshole, the Terran army. He's like, you ain't doing shit, bitch. Oh, look, I just hit you in your face. You want to fight? You want to fight? Your queen's low life? This is the jerk of the Terran force. Look at this Widow Mine. Now, look what the Zerg has to do. The Zerg is sitting there like, I just built these queens. I just spent my money. Look, I just built these roaches. Now I gotta build a spore. God, look at this. Look how jerk of a Terran play this is. Look, now he's gonna have to build himself a spore crawler. Now I'm gonna be here like a douchebag. Now I'm gonna start reinforcing. I ain't gonna let this creep spread. I'm like the anti-creep. Like, I'm like the guy who works at City Hall. He's like, you didn't find no paperwork under creep. I didn't see you do no foundation. Look at that, look at that, look at that. It was just destroyed. Because you know what? He didn't go down to City Hall and he didn't file his paperwork for motherfucking little creep tumors. You gotta go down to City Hall. You gotta fucking file your paperwork. You gotta prove you have enough instructions, you have enough resources to do the whole project. Then you gotta make sure all your little drones have little helmets and little hats on so they get protected heads and stuff like that. Because if a Zerg drone dies and you gotta explain it to his fucking Zerg kids at home and shit and his wife, he didn't file the paperwork, so I had to be a jerk. I don't wanna play like this, but I had to play like this. I had to play like a jerk. Look at this, 2 Hellions sitting there with some Hellion Marauders just being a dick. Now look, here's the most fucked up part. Look at that. Look, you see that? He built 2 spores and 2 sponges. You know what I do? You know what I do? I sit here and I egg him on. I egg him on a little bit more. Look, he's freaking out. He's freaking out. You know what I do? You know what Terra does? Then they pick up their shit and leave. We just pick up our shit and we fucking leave. We pick it up, we leave. We're jerks. We're an asshole. We don't want to be assholes. But when Zerg does this, this is what we have to do. We have to be jerks. Look at all those roaches he built. Look at all those roaches. Look at them. We have to be assholes. Look, his money's running high. Now he got his little bit of lair and stuff like that. Now, if he could have been interesting, he could have been a moniker. He could have been like, I'm going to check Mutalisk. But here's the thing. I'm already building the armor because I know he's a douchebag Zerg or he's an asshole. I mean, that's what I have to do. I have to assume, okay, I said this motherfucker might go Thor and some shit like that. And then I just take my expansion and we look at the unit count. Look at the Zerg, 33 S, 32 SVs to my 28, and I got 2 mules, and the mules make it all fucked up. I don't want to play like this. Now he thinks he's cool. Now I know he wants to take a third base. Now look, this is where he gets zesty. He's like, I'm going to counterattack and I'm going to whoop these niggas' ass. And he's like, man, this Terran's been talking shit all week. This Terran's been talking shit all week. You know what we about to do? We're about to take it outside. But not outside like outside. I'm talking like outside the high school kind of shit. Then he comes and he's like, wow, that's how many Hellbats and a Widow Mine, and he's just like, you know what, I'm good. I'm good with that. But since he showed me all those roaches, I know Mutalisks are going to be delayed. So you know what I do? I play like an asshole. I just build more units, and I add a command center, and I just start building more shit. Look at this. I don't even get the reactors yet. I just keep building more units like an asshole. And then you know what I do? Then I just become mega asshole. Look, I'm gonna start getting my upgrades. I'm gonna get my engineering belt, start adding reactors. Look, I'm playing like a Terran jerk right now. I don't wanna play like this. Look at me come and attack the third like a badass motherfucker that's an asshole. You know, not that cool badass that you respect, but more like a badass kind of an asshole that can annoy you sometimes. Now look at this, look at this. Like it's coming like a douchebag. Look at this. Look, hey, what's up? Zerg, you guys were trying to build a structure here. You didn't file it down at the city hall. Look at all these flames. Look, I got flamethrowers on these guys. Like, Zerg can't do nothing. Look, I have to come in because I gotta play bio. I don't want to play bio. Look at this. I'm just being an asshole. You didn't file this building. You didn't fill out your paperwork down at the city hall. We're gonna have to shut you down. And then as soon as this dies, all I gotta do is just get these units back. I save my units, and then I gotta just take my third. I'm gonna make this shit a planetary. There's not much you could do versus that. I'm gonna surround it with supply depots so you can't do shit. Now look, now I'm gonna start getting reactive. Now look, I got my upgrades going. Look, I got my upgrade. I got my stem. Look at that stem. It's like a stem to look. I'm in asshole mode right now. I don't want to do this. I don't want to play like this, but I gotta play like this because if you try to play Mech versus Zerg, they got the little swarm hosts with the little spore crowns and with the little queens, and the queens be shooting shit. And then they fucking, you build your tanks, they get those fucking vipers and they fucking drag them and they fucking kill them and they drop all that gas shit on, and I'm tired of it. I don't want to do this. Look at it. Now it comes in with this asshole mutalism. Oh, you got 6 mutalism? I said, okay, you gonna do a little tiny bit of damage, but I'm tearing. I got fucking mules. I don't care if it kills a couple of SCV. Look at this shit. It's stupid. Look, a couple Marines. Marines don't give a fuck. They're just sitting there taking it. Oh, turret up. Now you can't do nothing. Then I bring my Marines back over here, and I got my other turret over here. Then it's just like, okay, now look at this shit. Oh, okay, look, SCV is just sitting there tanking all day. Look, you come back. Oh, how many mules you just died? At this point, I know I won the game. I know. I said to myself, I said, self, all we gotta do is just wait for the upgrades and hit a nice time. And look at this. I can produce 6 Marines at a time from this little one. I can get like, you know, a little bit of Marauder too, but that's just asshole. Look at that. I'm getting my upgrades. This is stupid. Look, give me an upgrade on the armor just to be a dick. And then I just start maxing up my units, and look at this, look at this. Now he's gonna try to do something. Now he built more mutants, like he's trying to delay some time. That's not the smart. Look, he got a couple banelings. You think that's gonna do anything? This ain't gonna do nothing. He doesn't know what to command. He should just build a bunch of lings. Look, now he's gonna try to come in. He's gonna be trying to all special. Look, I don't know what. He's gonna try to do some sneaky Zerg shit. But look at this. No, it's not happening. I blew all this shit up. Then look, oh, look, all these mutalisks. And I said, okay, okay. And then I sent my whole army after his ass. And you know what I did? I sent 2 Thors back. And the Thors were like, do we have a problem? Do we have a problem? The Thors like, you don't want to do it. I got my friend called Widowmine. So if you try to come at me, I got turrets and all this shit here. So then he tries to bring the mutalisks back. Now look, he's at 177 supply. I'm at 162. Let me see my upgrades. I got +1 and almost +1, 1 on my Mech. And then look, my bio's 1-1 or almost 1-1. Now here comes the asshole push. Here comes me being a jerk. Now I could split up. Look at this. Look how this shit is about to go down. It don't matter for shit. Look at all these little banelings. They're not even doing nothing. Look what happens. The Marauders just look. The hell, they just take the shots. You see how stupid that is? Look at this. Look at this. This is what bio does. And no wonder they treat us like jerks. This is a jerk build. I don't want to play this way. They just look at that. The Widowmine just hit that shit. Look. Now he's gonna try to be all cool. Look, boom, Widowmine, boom, Widowmine. Look at all that stuff. And look, now I still got Marauders. I can't even shoot the mutalisks, but the mutalisks kill so slow, it doesn't matter. Now look, 2 Thors come in. Remember those Thors back in my base? Now they're on the scene. Hakeem and Pojo being assholes. And then I just go ahead and I kill his other base. And then he does LOL, and I know racing. Terran has good units. And you know what? He got me angry because if I were to go Mech, I would go Swarm Host. Or I'm sorry, if I go Mech, he will go Swarm Host. I said, yo, mama got good units, motherfucker. Your mama got you good units, motherfucker. And then I just keep doing this typical Terran garbage where I just keep building a bunch of Marines and all this other stupid shit. Look at all that. Look, I'm getting upgrades like an asshole. Look, I'm getting the 2. I'm adding on more Raxes and more factories just to build more Widowmines. I don't need to do this. You know, look how silly it is. Now I got a bunch of medevacs, and now I got my upgrade. Look, I'm going back to attacking again just to be a jerk. And look, I don't even micro here. I just half-ass do it. Look at this. I don't even try. Look at these Marines. They're angry. Look how much damage they do. This is like an asshole thing. Look, I'm not even trying right here. Look at this. Oh, look, I don't even split. Look at that. Look at that. You see, I didn't even die. And then look, my units just come in and they start rifle stomping instead. Look at they start doing this, and look back at home. I'm still building a bunch of units and being a douchebag. Look, I even added on a 4th base, getting ready to go to do that. I cannot go fucking Mech because Zerg wants to play like assholes. And then when you try to be nice and try to play an intellectual Mech game, they like to spread creep and take early 3rd bases. But I'm sick and tired of it. So you know what? I'm just going bio, and I'm going to be an asshole until the end of time. Because I'm tired. I'm tired of these Zergs thinking they're special. And they get mad at us and they say we have no skills. But you know what? You and I go mech or try to do anything different, you just build a bunch of swarm hosts. So we're just going to go to the end here. And this is basically where I slit his throat and I get really mad. And he didn't file his paperwork again. He just put down another hatchery thinking he's cool. So yeah, I'm going to come in. I'm going to come in, but to Widow Mine. Look at all that damage. Look at all these Widow Mines and Marines. This is like just a cesspool of just crazy shit. One wrong move, he's going to lose all his Mutalisks. And that's okay. Because you know what? If I would have went, man, look at this. Look, 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 look. Boom. Look, look. You see that? You see that? You see that? I don't want to play this way. I don't want to go Widow Mine. Look, no skill race. And then he leaves the game. So you know what? I want my ladder points, and I'm sick of you Zerg spreading your little creep everywhere, taking your little fucking third base with just 6 queens and just spreading the creep. I'm taking my third creep is at my door. You didn't file the paperwork for that shit, so I'm done. I'm gonna be an asshole. I'm gonna pressure a Zerg, and I'm tired of it. I'm gonna be a dick. I'm gonna be a dick and do early pressure, take my early third base, and just go bio Widow Mine with some light mech units and just be a dick. Because they're just gonna build swarm hosts if I go mech. I'm so tired of this. Alright. I'm gonna upload this to YouTube so people could share my pain, but the next time you Zerg players call us Terran players assholes, remember, if we play anything but bio Widow Mine, we're just gonna go, it's pretty much mech, which means you're just gonna build a lot of motherfucking, you know what you're gonna build? You're gonna build a lot of swarm hosts, you're gonna build a lot of little spore crawlers, and you're just gonna sit there with your little vipers picking up our little tanks like little tasty treats. So the next time you wonder why we have to go buy a Widow Mine with some mech units, it's because you guys are sneaky motherfuckers. And that's all I gotta say. Have a nice day.